Hey, Tina here. Another yoga class for the entire body today. So we're going to get started on your back in supine bound angle. So come lay down, bring the feet to touch, and let the knees just drop and open out to the sides. A hand on the low belly and a hand on the chest. Just start to feel the breath. Take a couple of slow inhales and exhales. Bring your awareness inward. Nowhere else to go but to breathe here in this comfortable space. Letting go of everything around you. Feeling the opening of the inner hips. The releasing of the shoulders and neck. Just be here with nothing to do for a few moments. Let's take a hold of the knees, plant the feet on the wide edges of the mat now, and the arms can go out wide like a T shape. Take your breath in here, and on the exhale, just windshield wiper the legs over to the right. Continue, inhale back to center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, exhale right, inhale, exhale left. Inhale, exhale right and pause, shift the gaze left, and enjoy an early spinal twist. Now gaze up, replant the feet, arms down by your sides, and now float left leg in the air. Circle out the foot, the toes, the ankle. And a figure four, dropping the ankle to the right thigh. Scoop up your right thigh, and as you pull that thigh in, press the left knee away from you. Take a couple rocks on the low back. Both feet are active. And now you're going to pause with this figure four shape and basket the hands behind your head. Hover the head, the shoulders away from the mat, and straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling. Now on your inhale, let that right heel hover to the mat as you hover the head down. And exhale again, let's curl it all up. So an inhale to get long and hover. And your exhale, really pick the hips up and squeeze in. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now drop the foot and the head back down. Arms go wide. And now let the legs drop over towards the right. Gaze to the left again. So getting into the hip in a different way. And back to center, right foot plants, left leg shakes in the air for a moment. Hug both of the knees in, take a quick rock side to side. And then roll up to sit so you can pass through to your first high plank pose. So you want to focus on pressing the mat down and away from you. Spin the elbow creases to face forward. And now instead of pressing the spine to the mat, you're pulling the spine up towards the ceiling. So you're getting that belly engagement, finding your core lock. And with your next exhale, let the hips go high, downward facing dog. Take a half step in with the feet. And you can move around, get into the backs of the legs. Give the head a spin. Eventually settling into stillness, you can offer a slight bend at the knees to allow the tailbone to lift high. Then bend the knees a lot, lift the heels a lot, look forward, and step the feet to touch at the top of the mat. Take your breath in. Now flip the palms as you take a fold. Drop your head. And come up to standing with an inhale. Reach the arms back, out and up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, we'll take the arms back, out and up. And then all the way down. Exhale for a fold, hands to the mat. Right foot steps back, left foot will follow, high plank pose. Now glide yourself as far forward as you can get on your tippy toes and lower your knees straight down. Keep gliding forward, bend the elbows and squeeze them in towards the body, low plank. Extend the arms and pull your heart forward, up dog. And then let's go down dog, exhale, hips nice and high. There could be a few more of those movements there for you. And then inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Left foot steps first, right follows, inhale. And fold, exhale. Up to standing again, sweep the arms. And connect, exhale. Let's take another sun A. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot starts, right foot follows, high plank. Let's glide all the way forward again, tippy tippy toes, and you're either dropping the knees down or you're bending elbows here. Untuck the toes. If you've got those knees lifted, let's all stretch the arms, heart forward, and down dog, exhale. Spread the fingers wide. Soften the shoulders, let the head be heavy. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Breath in, step feet to touch. Breath out to fold. Inhale, reach once again, come up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart. One more sun A. Breath in to reach. Breath out to fold. Alternate the foot you lead with, high plank. Glide forward and then lower halfway. Upward and downward facing dog. Let's look forward, come to sit, and return to that same opening shape we found. So come down to your back, feet to touch, hands on the body. And now that you're warmed up with those sun A's, I want you to feel the difference of the heartbeat, of your breath. I want you to see if you can control it. So draw that navel in, feel that top hand rise. Steady in, steady out. Keep that breath going as you guide the knees to center. Let the feet step towards the wide edges of the mat, arms wide, and exhale the knees to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, knees left. Drop your gaze to the right. And then come back to center, and it's right leg in the air. You can bring the arms by the body. Find some movement in the right ankle, foot and toes. And then figure four. Pull your left thigh in, activate the feet, and rock side to side. So it's left leg pulling in, but right one away. Then keep the legs in your figure four, basket hands behind the head. And now let's hover the shoulders away from the mat. Elbows are wide. Straighten that left leg up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, everything goes long to a hover. Exhale, pull it in, lift the tailbone. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go one more. Inhale. Exhale. Head and left foot down. Remove the hands. You can circle that right ankle. And then hug the knees in again. Take a quick rock side to side. And then scoop behind your thighs. Take a couple of rocks up and down. And let's come through a vinyasa. So you'll step to find your high plank pose. And exhale, glide forward, and then bend. Upward and downward face. Keep that steady breath moving. Use these down dogs to collect the breath, to reset the gaze. Let's float right leg in the air, three-legged dog. You can stack the hip, bend the knee, take a roll open here. Circling the ankle or drawing some circles with the actual knee to get into your hip. And then re-extend that leg, look forward and step. Setting up for your high lunge, make sure you've got a nice bend in the front knee, back heel stays lifted, and inhale, come on up. So we're gonna work some balance here. Start by straightening right leg, and then feel that left hip press forward as you squeeze the thighs together. Arms are gonna drop wide, and then take a twist to the right. You'll come back to center, arms up overhead, make a steeple mudra, and then bend both of your knees. So inhale, straighten up. Exhale, the arms drop to twist. Inhale up. And exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale one more round. Exhale. Inhale. And bend. Inhale, rise up. Let's come to your warrior two. So drop the back heel, bend your front knee, shoulders just the height of the wrists. Flip your front palm and now reach up and back to reverse your warrior. Bending further into that front knee, pull navel to spine. Back up to warrior two, straighten the leg, and take a half step of that back foot into setup for triangle pose. Reach that front arm forward and kick the back hip back, and then just let that right hand slide inside the knee, maybe the shin, as the left arm reaches straight up. Left hip is trying to stack on top of right one, and if it works with your neck, gazing to lifted thumb. Pull yourself back up, inhale, and let's take a step to the top of the mat with your exhale. Connect hands and feet, Namaste. Utkatasana with your breath in, chair pose. The toes are pretty light here. Sit some weight back into the heels. Now we're gonna take a low chair, hands at heart center, and then add a twist to the left. So you might tap the elbow to that left knee. Inhale, tall chair pose, arms sweep. And now exhale, let's take it over to the right and tap. Strong legs. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale to the left, and let's pause it here. Couple things to think about. Heart higher than hips, and don't let that right knee creep out in front of your left one. Exhale, take your fold, hands to the mat. Step back, high plank pose. And exhale to take your low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Knees return to the mat, find your tabletop. And then send your right leg back in the air. Left arm out, and then half basket, so the hand is behind the head. With an inhale, lift the elbow, the gaze, and the heel. And an exhale, try to tap elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. And exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend, let the arm go. And then you can drop the hand. We're gonna stack the right hip on top of the left and then sweep that foot all the way off the side of the mat, drop it down, and then walk your hands back up to your hips. So trying to straighten out the hips by dropping the right one down just a bit. Inhale, the arms come up. And then exhale, right hand inside the leg, left arm up and across. Making sure both hip points are pressing straight out in front of you. Now we're going to take a big windmill. So the left hand will drop all the way off the side of the mat. Right arm straight up. You can stay here for side body stretch. And then working balance, the right leg can float up. Land the foot back down, come all the way back up. Basket hands behind the head, send the hips forward, take a breath up and back. Supporting the back of the head with the hands, but letting the elbows drop back. Inhale, center. Hands down to the mat. So we're gonna keep that right foot off the side, tuck the left toes under, and we're coming to an awkward down dog. So just press the hips back. Just notice what you're feeling in which leg, where you're feeling it. Let the head be heavy. Now we're gonna pick up right foot, step it to the back of the mat, and you're in your traditional downward facing dog. Inhale, lift heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Step the feet to touch. Inhale, and exhale, fold. Come on up. Inhale, Urdhva, and exhale to connect. All right, we're gonna start with your figure four. So bend at the knees like chair, pick up right foot, and let the ankle drop. So it's that right knee that's opening up. Feel the left ankle moving around a bit. That foot is getting stronger, the ankle stronger, up to the knee. And then for the last few breaths, try to take the hips a little lower. Sit lower in your chair pose. Strong leg, come back up. Here's the transition. Kick the right leg out. We're gonna sweep it back to a warrior three. So that leg goes straight back. And then let's lower hands down to mat or blocks and swap. Right foot down, left leg up in its place for your supported warrior three. We'll do some crunching on this side. So with your next exhale, curl knee towards the nose. Inhale, straighten, and exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, straighten, pause. Let the toes face to the left side of the mat. We're setting up for a half moon. So you can stay here completely supported, or left hand travels up to your hip, or all the way overhead. Looking down is going to be best for your balance. Ardha Chandrasana. Now look down, hand down. Let's step your left foot about halfway back. Now both hands completely on the mat, and send right leg up in the air. So you're in your three-legged dog. You might need to step that left foot a little further back. And let's step right foot forward. This time, grounded lunge. Come down onto your left knee. Send the hips low and forward. Climb up to your front thigh. And let's take the arms wide and a simple interlace at the low back. Roll the shoulders down, keep the hips low and forward, but then lift the chest away. Big heart opener. As you come back to center, bring the hands inside the foot and heel toe the foot wider. Toes are facing forward though. Right hand comes up to the thigh and exhale into your twist. Right arm can reach straight back with the palm facing up. Keep that left hand pressing down and away. And then the hands come down. Let the right toes fan open so that knee and hip open out towards the right. Walk the hands over towards the left. And you can stay here on hands. You could use blocks or supports if you have it. Dropping the left elbow down and then reaching that right arm really far away. Let the head go. Back to two hands as you walk hands to center. Right toes pivot forward. Tuck the left toes under, lift that knee. And use the strength of your core and your leg to try to pick this right foot up and then land it back. Plank, glide forward, exhale, low plank. Upward face, downward facing dog. Setting your eye gaze, finding mat hands. Send left leg in the air, three-legged dog. We can stack and roll open. Moving ankle, drawing circles with the knee. Then take it forward on your exhale, left foot just inside your left thumb. Keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Working a standing balance so that left knee straightens. Squeeze the thighs together. You'll feel this right hip shift forward. Arms drop to shoulders height. Add a twist left. Inhale, forward, find a steeple mudra. And exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, extend. Exhale, open twist. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and controlled. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Twist. Inhale. exhale. Inhale up, lose the bind. Warrior two, bend the front knee. And now let's reverse it. Left palm takes you up and back. And then just see if you can bend that front knee an inch more. Navel hugs in. Come all the way back, warrior two, straighten the leg. And then heel toe that back foot in a step. The thumbs face up. Take the right hip and just kick it back. Reach the left arm forward. And then right arm up. Left hand slides inside. So just think about pulling navel in and stacking that right hip on top of left. Right arm takes you up. And let's step forward on your exhale. Namaste. Find your Utkatasana chair pose. A little softness to the knees. And we'll go side to side. So exhale that low chair pose, tap to the right. Inhale, tall chair, so we're getting strong legs. And exhale over to the left. Inhale. Exhale right. Inhale. Exhale left. Inhale. Exhale right. Here's where we're holding. Check in with the knees, keep them nice and square. Strong legs, they're burning. Let's fold, exhale. Step, step, find your high plank pose. If you ever feel like you need to skip a vinyasa, or if you're losing any of your technique, you can always drop the knees down, or breathe here for a few breaths, and then go straight to downward facing dog. Tabletop, drop the knees down. Let's send left leg back in the air. Zip up the core, send the right arm out, and then it's that half basket, so the elbow opening up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend the arm, then drop it down. Stack the left hip on top of right and sweep the leg off the left side. Walk the hands up to your hips. Settle that left hip down and then inhale, arms up. So it's a kneeling triangle now, so left hand inside, reach the right arm up and across. So that right ear should be pretty close to, if not touching, your right arm. And then let's windmill the right hand all the way down off the mat. Reach the left arm up, side body stretch. And then into balance, if you're going for it, float that leg. Drop the foot where it was, come back up to your half kneel and basket hands behind the head. So you've got your half camel, Ardha Ustrasana. Send the hips forward, navel in, take it up and back. And back to center. The hands come down to the top of the mat. Here's that awkward down dog. So keep the left foot wide, tuck the right toes, and just straighten that leg. Send the hips back in the air. And just notice what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. You might be able to have both heels grounded in this awkward dog as opposed to a traditional. And then let's pick that left foot up, land it in your traditional dog. Bend the knees, lift the heels, take a peek forward, and step. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, Namaste. Starting off with your figure four, bend the knees. Now it's your left ankle picking up. And for a moment, just feel the sole of the right foot. The tiny little movements the muscles are making to both strengthen, to build more muscle memory. And then hips can drop back for the last few breaths. As you stand back up, that transition is warrior three. Left leg out, and then sweep it straight back behind you. If you'd like, arms can go out like airplane wings. Then let's land hands down and swap feet. Left foot down, right one up. So you've got your supported warrior three. On your exhale, let's curl it in, knee to nose. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, kick back. Now stack the hip. You should see that foot in your gaze. Look down, right hand to hip. If you're feeling good balance, right arm straight up. And you've got your half moon. Looking down, hands down. Step that right foot pretty far back. Hands are grounded. And left leg sweeps up in its place. So you've got your three-legged dog on the left side. And then step that foot forward. So we're coming into your low lunge. Drop the right knee down. Once you feel the hips nice and low and you've got that bend in the knee, you can walk up to your front thigh. Adding the spinal extension, the arms go wide, interlace, roll the shoulders down, and lift your heart. So you're just feeling the knuckles travel down the inseam of that back leg. Come forward, hands inside the foot, heel toe, the foot wider, but toes are facing forward. Left hand to thigh, add your twist. Right arm doing a ton of work to press you up and away from the mat. Add the left shoulder by reaching the arm straight back. And then return the hand. Let the toes open off the mat. The knee drops open, travel to the right. You can stay high. If you're going lower, it's right elbow down and the left hand crawling away. And then you're looking underneath you, so maybe underneath the bend of that left knee. Returning to your hands, walking back to center, left toes refacing forward. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. So here's where I want you to try to pick the foot up and place it back. Glide it forward and bend low plank. Upward face, Urdhva Mukha. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's come to sit. We're gonna set up for a figure four, working into a boat pose. So let's pull that right foot into your figure four shape and just activate both of the feet. Let that right knee kind of drop open. Hands are back behind you. Try the fingertips facing your body. And just press straight elbows. So you really get this opening for the front. Adding the next piece is sliding your left foot closer to you. See if you can find that same extension in the elbows. Feeling a little extra today, you can take one hand to the knee, one hand to the foot, and you're relying more on your core to stay upright. Last breath or two if you're with me. Take a little lean back, float that foot so you're in your boat pose variation. Now let's drop the foot back down, release your hands, straighten the left leg. Now just take the right foot and make it your tree pose. We're gonna take a twist to the right, so the left hand spins across and the right hand plants back behind you. Really find the rhythm of the breath. Use the inhales to fill the lungs up and create space. And then with your exhales, you try to twist more into that space you created. Reach the left arm up and back, and then press that right hand down and pick up the hips. Land the hips, come face forward. Now we're just gonna take this left heel and slide it into the crux of the front of the right ankle, and then let all the feet walk over towards the left. So you're coming into your Marichyasana. Let's have the right hand wide, left arm up overhead. Now we're going straight down with that left hand. Pull the knee against the shoulder, and then the right hand is going to meet you out as well. Allow the head to get super heavy. Keep pulling that left knee against the arm and get really heavy with the head. Look forward and then walk yourself back up. Straighten each leg, give a little bounce, and vinyasa or straight to down dog. Move with your breath, high plank pose on the inhale, glide it forward, low plank on the exhale. Heart forward, up dog, hips high, down dog. Look forward and come to sit. So now we'll build that figure four grounded on the other side. You'll take your left ankle on top of your right thigh. Hands back behind you with the fingers facing in, and just start by extending through the elbows. You can add the right foot, slide it in, and then see if you can still extend the elbows or if you need a little more space. Nice opener for left hip, the outer hip and glute area. If you're feeling this, you are not alone. Adding core, hand to foot, hand to knee. And adding that little extra flare, lean back, and right leg can float for your figure four boat pose. Land the foot, hands back, straighten right leg, and then just drop the left foot to your tree pose. Let's take a twist to the left. Press out through your right foot, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Then the right arm reaches up and back, and you can add the hips. Then land them down. And setting up for that Marichyasana. So pull the heel in front of the left ankle and then let the feet scooch to the right. Left hand wide, right arm up. Take your inhale here. And we're going inside the leg to fold forward. So the two things I want you to focus on is squeezing the knee against the arm. Left hand can meet and then completely fold. So chin to chest, head gets heavy. Look forward on the inhale, and then walk yourself back on the exhale. Let's straighten each of the legs, give them a little shake. We're gonna roll forward, and then just step straight back to your downward facing dog. Now let's come forward to sit. Onto your back. Let's end with a happy baby, taking hold of the feet, giving a rock side to side. And then legs release, arms are down by your sides. Take a deep breath in and out. Rest. Start to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Let the head shift side to side. Stretch the arms back, point the toes forward, take a breath in and out. Wrap up and curl onto your right side. Come on up to sit. Thanks so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you feel nice and stretched and a little more relaxed. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, button's right there below. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.